Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Laura Schifrin, and I'll call the meeting of the Townsend Properties Committee to order at 4:34 p.m. Like a roll call vote, please?
Vicki Tidman here.
Roll call, not the vote.
Julie Byers here.
Kevin.
Kevin here, Kevin Smith.
Laura Schifrin here. I'd like to also announce that the meeting is being recorded. Any additions or deletions not known 48 hours prior to the meeting. Let's see, review property list, updated vacancies. Property list. I would just like to add one thing, if Vicki, maybe you can help us with, and that is the tax lien list. That was the properties that were sold. The question would be, and we can add this, actually, we could go right into it if it's okay with everyone, as a review of the property list. The question would be on those, was there anything that you are aware of in that property list that could have been kept by the town?
What do you mean?
Okay. So on the list that was, I don't know how they do that, sold for tax lien. I don't know how that actually works. Sold for tax lien, is that the term?
Yeah, that's
Okay, so 45 Edward Road, is that a house?
no.
It's just a lot that somebody's letting go, okay.
Are these all parcels, Vicky, that are land only?
No, there were some houses.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Okay, 53 Gilcrest Road,
Well, off the top of my head, I don't know. I'd have to.
okay, I can.
50. Is 53 the house?
Okay, so you want to know 53 Gilcrest, which other ones are you asking about? Because Jody will go look them up.
Okay, it's 53 Gilcrest Road, and
Yep.
that it was 28,383.44, and then One Horseshoe Drive was 27,095.49 cents. 32 Brookline Street at $47,949.73. To right to that point, I think the last three have houses on them. Eastman Street. or
There's another
minor
one, 40
apart-
West Elm, 25, $6,000.
Yeah, 40 West Elm Street.
Yeah, a lot of them, I got to tell you, a lot of them that went didn't have a lot of back taxes on them. Matter of fact, I know one house in my neighborhood that got bought at the
Christopher-
tallage, and
Christopher
it was
Lane?
only like $4,000 in the back taxes.
That's correct. But
And it
I
went?
will tell you, well, no, it's in here. I will tell you that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 properties. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Of the 15, 8 are under 10,000. 1, 2, 3. 6 are under 5,000. So 6 out of 15 are under 5,000 in taxes due, with the others making up the bulk of this lien. 3 Bailey Road, 48 Clement, 321 Townsend Hill Road for 16,000 plus. Okay.
Is there a house on that, Vic?
Well, we'll have to have Jody's going to look them up.
Oh, okay.
Laura,
Yeah,
what are
cool.
you reading from? What?
I'm sorry. I actually got this from Jared
Oh,
and
okay.
was just looking for it. I also had an opportunity to speak with Chaz prior to this meeting, and his main question is, and we can go to the property list next.
He's looking for something for 11 acres or better.
He's looking for anything that we might consider that the town owns, transferring to the housing trust.
He
Giving,
came in to talk to me yesterday.
yes, he did say
I
that.
still think that piece of property that was out on the end of, I believe it was Hemlock Drive. It was a parcel between Hemlock Drive and South Row Road. We tested it years ago. And I understand that may have been in that piece that they let go last year, that big block that they let go last year. Am
Yeah,
I correct on that?
I don't know if that was in that list.
You know, that some of those properties that years ago when I was on the properties committee, when they, just after they enacted the properties committee or founded it, you know, Peter Collins and I ran around to some of these pieces of property back then weren't suitable. Well, they weren't suitable back then. Things have changed. Wetlands rules have changed. You take the affordable housing, you got the 35-foot no disturbance rule, you can build within 50 feet of the wetlands. Things like that that weren't even available to us, you know, 20 years ago
Yeah.
when we did this. That's just one piece that I'm thinking of off the top of my head. When I look at this little sheet that she's got here with these few different parcels of property, a couple of pieces of that come to mind. You know, they got some awful tax due on them, and probably the people aren't going to pay them. I think there's a few of them that are raw land.
Which do you think? Well,
Well,
maybe,
the 40 West Elm, 32 Brookline, 1 Horseshoe Drive, 54 Edward, and 43 Gilcrest all have homes.
All of what?
home.
That's
Oh,
all.
can you say that, like slower?
All right. Run that
40
by
West
me.
Elm,
Yeah,
32 Brookline,
yeah.
1 Horseshoe Drive, 54 Edward, and 53 Gilcrest all have homes.
What was the last one?
Gilcrest.
53 Gilcrest.
My neighbor.
Isn't he the one that rents out all his rooms?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the one.
Obviously not, he must not be renting them out enough.
That's a big house. That's like
Yeah.
3,000 square feet.
Yeah,
The Canal
That's-
Street property, I believe the Canal Street property is a small parcel of land, correct?
12 Canal Street,
And
What
that's
is it?
along the river. I think it's along.
12 Canal.
12 Canal, I think that's a house.
Oh, there's a house on 12 Canal too?
I believe so.
I'm crossing off the ones that have houses on them. What is that piece up by me, 321 Townsend Hill? Vic, I'm a little unfamiliar with that one. That's not that piece of property that the town owned that ran around Haynes Road. We looked at it years ago. That was one of the pieces. I don't think that's it though. 321 Townsend Hill is up further, I think.
Can you get into Patriot on there? Okay, Jody's trying to get in on her laptop. I can't get into Patriot on mine if I'm on the Zoom thing. 321 Townsend Hill?
321 Townsend Hill.
I can try to get into public record too.
Zillow's showing it with a house, 3-bedroom, 1-bath house.
Showing it with a house, Julie?
I'm sorry, what, Kevin?
You're showing it with a house on it?
On Zillow. No, on Zillow.
Oh,
Well, if it's on Zillow, it must be for real.
Yeah. No.
No comment.
Oh, I know how I can check. Hold on.
I gotta look at that. I might have looked at that house. That might be a
321
house
Townsend Hill.
acres of land.
Let me know if you need any screen sharing.
321, yeah. Yeah.
That's a little
Yes,
white.
there's a house on 321 Townsend Hill. How big is it? The parcel ID.
Almost
I mean,
1,300 square feet.
No, I'm talking about the land.
The land,
Oh,
9
sorry.
acres.
9 acres. Yeah, I know that piece of property. That's not gonna work for something. That wouldn't work, but it's not. Chaz says he's looking, he really feels.
Yeah,
he's
but the town doesn't own those now.
No,
It doesn't, no.
no.
It doesn't. Okay. All right. So since there's nothing that appears to be in that list, if you come up with something afterwards that you think we should have looked at, let me know.
Okay,
So the next list that you sent over was all of the town-owned properties.
Yeah.
Okay, I just printed out. Now, it seemed to me, okay, vacant land. Because the first of it doesn't look like
This is all structures.
anything we can
Where's
use.
the vacant land section?
And here's the vacant land section.
now how about that, that 182 Warren Road? That's got 12 acres, the one that's got the old bungalow on it. It was Chingros?
Yeah, did the town end up with that finally?
Yeah. Yes.
Well, that might be a possibility.
Where is it?
It's on the
Right,
first page.
After-
182 Warren Road, 31360.
Oh, 11.94 acres.
Yeah.
I think that's gravel too. So that might be a thought.
That's not where the huge wetland is in the back?
No, it's across the road. I
Oh,
think the
okay.
bungalow's on the left, isn't it? The bungalow is on the left-hand side.
Yeah.
And the swamp is on the right-hand side. It's across the road. That's up in some gravel, and then I think it turns into the old quarry ledgy area in the back, but it meets the acreage requirements. So there is something there.
And then how about that, the 14.53 on Redwood Street?
Redwood. 14.53 acres.
Yeah, it's on the second page, halfway down. It used to be, it was part of the Witches Brook sale.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of
Yeah,
where,
but
which
isn't
street
that,
is Redwood.
isn't that, that's all in the aquifer, ain't it?
Hmm.
I'll have to look at that one, Vic. Oh, no, wait a minute. Maybe is that the fields, the play
Yeah,
field?
the baseball field.
Okay.
But does anybody use the baseball field anymore over there?
I don't know, but you go building something over there, they'd probably get all upset. I don't have it on my sheet, but plus I think that's in the aquifer.
Okay,
I think that's right in part of the area that they use. Now that they're worried about this PSCS or whatever it is, this something coating Teflon.
It's
coating,
PFAS and PFOA. Yeah.
the water, yeah.
They're now looking at new lots that are being created in town. And the water board is looking, and they're actually looking them over. And the reason I know this is because that parcel of land on Warren Road, I got a phone call from a gentleman that was looking at the plan and asked me a question if we could move something. And it was too late. They were already permitted and the house was being built, but it was that piece. Vicky, you're familiar with it down there, the 3
Yep.
lots.
Oh,
So
yes, I am familiar with it.
They're reviewing all the new lots, the water board, to look to see if they're potentially gonna be dangerous for the aquifer. Those are way out of the aquifer, but I
Yeah.
think that's just something that he happened to be looking at. So I don't know if that's gonna be something on every lot we do from now down the road. I don't know. I know it would only apply to new construction, not upgrades and such, but
Vicky, is that Redwood? I don't see it on this list that was just sent
No.
over.
it's not. on-
Yeah, it's on the second page.
It's not under vacant land then.
No, it's under water related.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
well, I thought we couldn't touch water related.
Yeah,
Here's water related.
Well, see, then that's the problem. I mean, most of the stuff is, I mean, you can't touch the cemetery stuff,
Right, or
touch
park.
the conservation stuff.
Oh, Redwood, here it is.
Yeah.
On the next page, Redwood and Ash. Maplewood? So that was part of the, oh, and
That's part of Witches Brook also.
Yeah, any of that stuff right in there is gonna be, detrimental to that well
Oh,
or sensitive to the well.
well, that's not written next to the Redwood Street though. That's why, okay, now I can picture where it is.
Is this piece then,
It's off
this
the Ash.
designated affordable housing, that 19.3 acres
That's
on
it.
South Row Road? That's the piece, is the
That you
town keep
tested.
that out? The town kept that out then, so they held that piece.
Yeah, well,
That's the piece we dug, Vicky, years ago.
Yeah, so, but it's saying not feasible due to wetlands, septic, and a long driveway.
Well,
yeah, then,
then.
Yeah.
Okay,
that
when
was
we
then.
work with Karen, so, I would say that we would recommend that could go to the trust. Whatever happens to it afterwards, that's whatever, but the town wouldn't sell it, and it does say designated affordable housing.
Yeah.
But we could make a recommendation that South Row Road, that 19.30 acres vacant lot, be transferred to the trust.
and what about the 11.85 on Dudley? That's part of it.
That we've already, well, I'm trying to think of where we
The
made that
piece
motion.
on
We
the-
made that motion. We can do that here as well.
The piece, you mean to the left,
Yes,
that I wanted, that I was pushing for the veterans housing?
yes.
Yeah, well, that's still there, and if you, it's the same thing, Vic, if you're following the rules of affordable housing, the wetlands rules and buffer zone basically goes right out the window. That was my argument with what's her name, the selectman woman now, years ago.
Veronica.
Monica.
I wanted to make a land swap and they didn't want to do the
Right.
land swap. If you folks are familiar with,
Yeah,
that was a long time ago now, but, and I'm sure they'll never change, but there's still land enough there to do something with. It's just gonna be closer to the wetlands and that, but people don't want big backyards anymore anyway.
yeah.
So the potential is there for that parcel, and that's 10 acres, isn't it?
11.85.
5.
I will entertain a motion from somebody from the committee that the 19.30 acres on South Row Road, map 25, block 5, lot 1, a vacant lot, be transferred to the Townsend Affordable Trust.
The same with that other parcel. Excuse me. Sorry.
Do I hear a motion?
I'm sorry. Yeah, I'll make a motion that the parcel on South Row Road that has 19.3 acres, map 25, block 5, lot 1, be transferred to the, what's the name of the trust?
Townsend Affordable Trust.
Townsend Affordable Housing Trust.
Jody will know the proper name
Now
for the
that-
motion. And do I have a second to the motion?
I second.
I'll second.
Thank you. Any further discussion on the South
Do
Row
we have to
Road? part?
vote? Do we have to vote, Lori?
Yeah, I'm discussing first.
Okay, sorry.
It's okay.
If there's no further discussion.
No further discussion. I will ask for a roll call vote.
Vicky Tidman, yes?
Julie Byers, yes.
Kevin, yes. Kevin
Well-
Smith, yes.
Laura Schifrin, yes. Next, I'll entertain a motion to transfer from the town ownership 11.85 acres on Dudley Road, map 28, block 57, lot 0, which is the remainder of the Atwood property, to the Housing Trust.
I make a
So-
motion that we transfer 11.85 acres on Dudley Road, map 25, block 57, lot 0, the remainder of Atwood property from the town to the Townsend Affordable Housing Trust.
Is there a second?
I'll second
Second.
Julie Byers.
Okay, any further discussion on that motion? Hearing none, I'll ask for a roll call vote.
Vicky Tidman, yes?
Julie Byers, yes.
Kevin Smith, yes.
And Laura Schifrin, yes.
Now, can I bring a question?
Yes.
The piece down on Warren Road, before we go throwing that in there,
Mhm.
I think we should probably walk it and see what's there.
182 Warren?
Correct.
Yeah.
See what's there. And try to make it, before we throw it in the pot. To see if it is something that's feasible. I haven't been on that property for 40 years probably.
I think that, isn't there a house on it that needs to be torn down?
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah, an old bungalow.
A bungalow.
Yeah.
I like a
An old
bungalow.
bungalow.
So that is, where is that on the list?
That's on Warren Road.
It's on the first page.
On the first page of houses.
Building and structure uses, it's halfway down.
No, this is vacant land.
No.
Oh, is it up here? No, it's not.
It's on the first page where it's got buildings, structures, uses. The first one is 33 Greenville Road, and then it goes down. It's halfway down.
Yeah, I'm on the wrong sheet. Open land.
It's very easy for me to lose paper. And I can't seem, buildings and
There you go.
structures,
Yeah, so halfway down.
halfway down. Halfway down. Warren, 182 Warren Road, yay. Okay. It's 11.94 acres, 182 Warren Road. It's map 31, block 36, lot 0, with the bungalow. Kevin is suggesting that the committee walk this property and make a recommendation after that.
Is anybody available to do that on Friday?
I think I can.
I think I can. I
If
think I
I'm still
can.
walking, yeah.
Yeah, I can work it in.
When were you thinking to do that?
I can do it anytime on Friday.
Okay, I can do it. What about around 1 o'clock or Kevin?
I'll make it
Or
work.
4 o'clock or are you around town?
Well, the later the better, but that's neither here nor there. It's got to work for everybody. Julie, where are you?
I'm at Great Wolf Lodge with my kids that day.
Are you really?
She said.
Yeah, we gave them a choice what they wanted to do for their birthdays, and they all said they wanted to do Great Wolf. So
Ah,
How about Friday?
Where are you?
yeah,
on
that's Friday.
Huh?
Where are you on Friday?
That's where I'm at.
Oh,
Yeah, at Great Wolf.
Yeah, so you're gonna be there for the week.
No, just one day.
no, she's not there right now. She's at home right now with her dogs.
I'm there just Friday. So
Alright.
so that won't work for me. But do we need me?
No, everybody doesn't have to go.
No,
Yeah.
no, not at all. I try to,
what's good for
Keep
you?
pretty
What's good
open.
for you, Vicky?
Well, is 4 o'clock too early?
4 o'clock too early? No, 4 o'clock's fine if it works.
Okay, let's do 4 o'clock then. I can do that.
Okay, I can do that too. 4 p.m. on Friday?
Yeah,
Give me a heads up.
Yeah, I know.
I love
you might have to give me a heads up too. No.
All righty, all right, I will. I've got it in my calendar.
Friday before a long weekend?
It'll be quick. It'll be a quick walk.
What, was this a long weekend coming up?
Labor Day.
Yes.
Yeah, who would know? Not me.
We always had to work harder on Labor Day weekend
Yeah.
when I was growing up.
Okay, on another note, and I know that you did this one time and I, of course, cannot find it. In looking at the town properties owned, you were kind of gonna make a list of all the ones we couldn't touch. And it left us a short list.
Mhm.
You got a list. It's all pretty much itemized here.
Anything that you want to bring or could bring to our attention a lot quicker than us looking at every
Conservation
single
Commission
one.
is stuff, I don't know.
Okay, so water related, we probably can't touch.
You can't, cemeteries and parks, I'm sure you're not gonna be able to.
Right.
Conservation land you can't touch.
Conservation we
No, we
can't.
realized that a long time ago.
Yeah. And I mean, the vacant land, really, the only piece that's big enough is the one on South Row Road, but that got sold to the state. Everything else is too small for what? Oh, that's not true. How about this 31.4 acres on Wallace Hill and Haynes Road? It was a tax taking.
Oh,
That's the
yeah.
same piece. That's the same. We took that years ago, correct? Or is this something
Yeah.
new?
Yeah, we
Yep,
took-
it's not the same. What do you mean it's the same piece as what?
I think it's the same piece. We already visited that
Oh,
many
you did?
years ago. That's why I'm
Okay.
glad that the town still has it, because like I say, some of the stuff that Peter and I and Bill Martin and the older guys that started this, those bigger parcels we visited back then, Vicky, and they weren't really acceptable back then because we were just looking for a sandbank. You know, the town had a piece over off of Emery Road that was all sand, and that was not considered for one reason or the
Yeah.
other. Line, I think that's not, how big a piece was that? 7 acres or something?
This one is 31.4 acres.
No, that piece
Oh.
is, that piece is a lot of ledge, there's a lot of wetlands, different things that had a lot years ago that it made it kind of undesirable, but 20 years later, you're looking at those undesirables and they're pretty desirable, you know?
The 32 acres on South Row Road? Are you talking about that?
No. No,
No,
where's
he's talking about the 31 on Wallace Hill.
talking Wallace Hill, Haynes
Oh,
Road,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
that piece in there. Where's the piece on South Row Road? I thought that somebody that went by the wayside.
It says sold to Fish and Wildlife.
Yeah, that's the one.
Soul Fish and
Yeah.
Wildlife. Why is it still on our
That
list?
that was a good piece of property, and that was a piece of property that I thought that they should do something with, but the Conservation Commission, somebody had other thoughts.
Okay, so do you want to update that list, Vicky?
Sure.
That's right on here. All right, so we can't do that. I'm open to entertaining a motion to recommend to the selectmen that the 31.4 acres on Wallace Hill, Haynes Road, map 34, block 74, lot 0, as vacant land be transferred to the Housing Trust.
I make a motion that the 31.4 acres on Wallace Hill Road, Haynes Road, map 34, block 74, lot 0, vacant land, that the town took in a tax taking be transferred to the Town and Affordable Housing Trust.
Second.
There is a second. Any further discussion? Hearing none, I'll hear a roll call vote, please.
Vicky Tidman, yes?
Julie Byers, yes.
Kevin Smith, yes.
Laura Schifrin, yes. Thank you. That was good. Now, a lot of the smaller pieces, again, to what you said about the changes in regulations, you know, on cherry, laurel, tamarack, willow, and sumac. Was it cherry where the Habitat House is?
Apple.
Apple.
Yeah.
Okay, I knew it was a fruit. Okay. That's why it's familiar.
There's no banana.
Another thing, ladies, to consider down the road is the town is changing their zoning to allow the over 55 housing. I think that's coming up in the next few months, I guess, at the fall town meetings next month, isn't it? Do you know anything about that?
Well, they just passed the 55 and over housing at the,
Springtown meeting.
yeah,
But there
or
was some,
whatever we
there
just
was
had.
an amendment that had to be made. Do you suppose that will
I should
take
know
some of
about
these
that.
smaller acreage parcels moving forwards and allowing them to be affordable, deemed affordable, or could they, maybe a few of these parcels be used for something similar? I
To
don't
what
know.
was done on Apple. I mean, I was wondering, because when they did the
Well, I'm not-
Habitat House, they took 6 lots.
Well, they were tiny little things and they combined them all up to make one or two, whatever they did.
Yeah, I don't know what they ended up with, 3 acres or something.
Hmm,
But because of the wetlands, that was all that could be done.
correct.
So,
And
Yeah.
I think a lot of these little ones are wet.
We dug them, I think. I think we dug that house we helped out over there doing
the
something.
sumac one, are they not only wet, but they had wetlands too?
Well, I think they abut that piece that's the old reservoir, Bixby Reservoir, isn't that the piece over along the power lines, Vic? To the right-hand side of Emery Road?
Yes,
To the
Side.
right-hand side,
Yeah.
you go way
Yeah.
down to the end and there's kind of a little pathway that goes out through. It's right in there somewhere. Because we own some land over in there. I don't know how much it is.
Oh,
Old
here's a-
Epthal stuff.
Yeah, that is up office, yeah. So maybe after any zone, maybe after the town meeting, we'll revisit the smaller lots and see if we may make a recommendation in the future in reference to that. What
Okay.
about this 5.3 acre lot off Worcester Road, map 17, block 66, lot 0?
Isn't it a landlocked piece or is that the piece that's right on the, no, I think that's a
I think
landlocked
it's
piece.
right on the Squanicook though.
It is. It's down right after the railroad bed. I think it's down in behind the houses that are, as soon as you cross the railroad tracks, it's on the left. It's either that or it's the one that was down in behind Churchville's place down along the river. The piece I'm thinking of was either one side the railroad bed or the other. They ran right along the river and that would be all floodplain.
Yeah,
You're gonna give something away to get it off the books and give it to
Well, yeah.
conservation.
Okay, I got a thought and see if maybe not for today's meeting, but for our next meeting, which hopefully these motions can go forward to the Board of Selectmen that we made today. And maybe we'll meet in a couple of weeks after the selectmen have met and made a decision on those, if we could book another meeting.
okay.
For that meeting, would it be possible for you to have a map that highlights these other properties, the vacant land properties, so that we can see on a map
Yeah,
where
we've
they
done it
are?
before. She's done it before.
Any of the vacant lots on this list? Yeah.
Yeah. And then in the meantime, we'll walk that Warren Road parcel. And then have a report, and then we'll address that, say 2 weeks from now, after the next Board of Selectmen's meeting. When
Okay.
we have a meeting, we'll address a recommendation on the Warren Road parcel. And then look at the parcels on a map, if you could do that. We could, and if we're not meeting in person, we can screen share.
Yeah.
Map, okay?
Well, we should be able to meet in person. I mean, the weather's nice. We could even sit outside if we wanted
Okay.
to.
That would be okay
Are we
with me
going
too.
back to that?
I don't know that we will, I really think we're gonna have to have, and this is for assessors as well, but we're gonna have to have some kind of hybrid meeting if people can't attend. I'm not gonna be around for sure November and December.
Yeah, yeah.
So I will need the option of,
Oh,
So-
yeah. Yep, that's fine.
you know. So I think that was pretty good.
All right.
to
All right,
accomplish.
so Kevin, you'll be bringing refreshments for our walk on Friday?
Absolutely. Water or,
Just checking. It's Friday afternoon after all.
Yeah, I'm gonna miss that.
all good. Julie's not gonna be there.
I'm really sad now.
We're gonna miss you.
I
Okay,
think I'd rather be with you guys than a bunch of screaming kids at Great Wolf, so.
I think you're probably right.
so Vicky, you know what I mentioned before about the analysis report this here?
Yeah.
So what is it an analysis of? Because these all look like houses.
I'm not sure what you have. What do you, I don't think that's got anything to do with town properties. I think that's an assessor's thing.
Sorry.
I
Meetings.
was gonna say, where you going with that?
Well, this was last year anyway, and it was 19 values. I think this is probably the sold report.
Yep.
For 19. Okay.
Okay.
I need that.
You got too many hats, young
Yeah,
lady.
I do. Okay. Let me see where we are. We did get our minutes. So next is number 5, update on the vacancies. Were there any volunteer forms sent
I haven't
in?
heard of any.
Okay, so
Nobody loves us.
we still have, we're lacking a conservation commission rep, a finance committee rep, and a highway department rep. But we do have,
You just got a new conservation girl that just started last week or the week before.
yeah, that's,
Yeah.
oh, you know what, Vicky, can you reach out to her and tell her that, and, you know, if this is something she would like to do, I think she probably could. If
Doesn't she
There
have
wasn't
small
a-
children?
Do we know, is she a town resident?
No, she's not. She lives in Pepperell. So
Are you allowed to be on?
no, she lives in Pepperell. You got to get one of the committee members.
I'm gonna
to be
find
a
out.
liaison, and that would be a Townsend resident.
I'm gonna find out because,
You have some members on the board now. Conservation's got some, well, they're all new members.
Well, who's the
not
one
yet,
was sitting
Huh?
with
we need members. on conservation.
Savoy at the last
Well, you just had to clean
Who's-
house clean it.
But,
on the conservation blonde? Well,
Vicky,
maybe Jen Eaton would be interested.
And Eaton lives right across the road. That would probably be pretty handy for her. Doesn't she live right across the road from Town Hall?
Yeah, why don't I reach out to her?
okay, thank you.
I think she's the new chairman of the Conservation
Yeah, she
Commission, I
is.
think.
She is.
All right, I'll get in touch with her.
And you can tell her that, you know, this is not really that time consuming, but it would relate to knowledge that she has.
Yeah.
That would be helpful. That
Okay.
would be awesome. Okay. And then we have our minutes of the March 9th meeting. And that was here. Up to, okay, so Kevin has made a motion
To approve the
to
minutes.
approve the minutes of
Okay.
March
Yeah,
9th,
March 9th meeting.
2021. Do I
I'll
hear,
second.
okay, any further discussion on the minutes of March 9th? Hearing none, I'll entertain a roll call, please.
Vicky Tidman, yes?
Julie Byers, yes.
Kevin Smith, yes.
Laura Schifrin, yes. Very good, they are approved. The next meeting, do you know when the next selectmen's meeting is?
Tonight,
Oh, can you forward these motions to them?
for tonight?
It's too soon.
I don't think so.
No
So
way.
when is their next meeting?
I don't know. It's
Well,
probably, I think it's probably 2 weeks from tonight.
2 weeks from tonight.
That's what I was told.
Oh my God, stuff it just moves too fast. So they're meeting on the 14th.
So that would be September 13th,
No, 14th.
September 14th?
Well, that's a Tuesday.
Okay.
Meeting on Monday? No, they can't because planning's.
No, it's Tuesday. Yeah.
Oh. Huh. Hmm.
So do you want us to forward those recommendations to them for that meeting?
Yeah, I'd like to, yeah. Yeah. Why don't we see how we do on Friday? And see if we, because we can always have a quick meeting and see if we have another recommendation. for
Okay,
that.
so instead, okay, so we'll wait until
Why don't we do-
Friday. If we decide we think that one's gonna go
We
into,
fill it for us a week. That gives them a week. That gives everybody a week still.
Yeah.
To get together. See if we want to throw that in that pot too.
I Is anybody available the evening of the 9th? Excuse me, the 8th? If we wanna meet after-
No.
No, okay,
September
I-
8th?
yeah. What's next week?
Yeah.
Me?
No, actually, I am available the 8th. I'm leaving the 9th. I'm going
Oh,
to a farm show.
okay. Would you mind if we met on the 8th? And then we will know what we're doing with Warren Road, and we'll look at the vacant lot map
Do I want to do that?
and then see, yeah.
No,
And
because the selectmen are meeting right after that.
their meeting on the 14th, we'll have time to give them more information before the 14th.
Well, that's a little short notice, but whatever works, doesn't matter. Poor old Vicky, she's up to the task.
I'm trying to squeeze as much in as I
Remember,
possibly.
Monday's a holiday.
Huh?
I said, remember, Monday's a holiday.
That's, yeah, when is that? Columbus Day?
Labor Day.
To me, it's Rosh Hashanah, so,
Yeah, there you go.
which is that night and into the 7th. So that's why I'm saying, if you can, I don't think we'll meet more than like a half hour.
So is the 8th a Wednesday?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you want to do 4:30 or 5 on it? What,
Let's do 5 because I work in Dunstable on Wednesdays. So by the time I get back over here,
okay.
5 o'clock would be good.
You know the deal.
You
Okay.
don't have to.
Okay, so I'll remind you.
Yep.
5 o'clock on the 8th. For town
Yeah,
prep.
so we'll have to post Friday because, yeah, tomorrow. Yeah, okay. Yeah,
Okay, so do that, and the agenda will be 182 Warren Road discussion, report of site visit, and then vacant lot map review. And
Okay.
we'll screen share for that. Or we'll meet.
Meet.
Wait. Or we'll meet,
I'd
or
rather
we'll
meet.
meet.
I'd like to all be together in one room.
yeah, why don't we meet?
Okay, why don't we meet at Town Hall at 5
Okay.
o'clock on the 8th? Perfect. It's just, okay. Thank you, everyone. I'll entertain a motion to adjourn at 5:17.
Second?
Kevin second. Roll call, vote, please.
Vicky, yes?
Byers, yes. Sorry.
Smith, yes.
Laura Schifrin, yes. Thank you very much, everyone. Thank you, Jody. Thank you, Hartley.
You're welcome.
All right, so I will see you guys on Friday.
Yeah, thank you. Bye-bye.
Have
Bye-bye.
fun. Bye.